back to another video. Today's gonna be a busy one, and it also sounds like it's gonna be all sorts of kinds of one. We're gonna be doing all sorts of kinds of things today. It's gonna be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I already changed the brakes on my truck. Seems like ever since we got this truck, it only has 87,000 miles, but it seems like ever since then, I replaced the brake pads like 5 times already, so it's pretty crazy. But I just helped hook up a Landau to a different tractor. Now I'm gonna come here, service the combines, and then we're gonna make sure the Landau's ready to go, and then we might go dig some peanuts again. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Lifting up the header, gonna check all the pickup fingers, make sure there's no broken ones. We're done with anything we need to do on the basket, and underneath here we're getting some dirt away from underneath the basket. That's all done. So I'm gonna check up the pickup fingers now, and then also check the bands. Since we were harvesting lots of rocks yesterday, some of these bands, they tend to bend, so we're gonna have to bend a few of these back. I see one over here. This one's a little bent, but it's not terrible. But we'll bend them back just to where they're not touching on the inside of there. Combines are good to go besides filling up diesel, and they both need a little bit of engine oil, so we're gonna go to the shop with those. I'm gonna come over here to this Landau, and then we're gonna see if we can set it in and then get my uncle going over here. Reason why we're going with the Landau, usually we just go with an air seeder, but we had not wanted to bale this hay, so we're wanting to even out the leftover straw a little bit more, so that way it's not all just, you know, in your nice little lines. It's a little bit spread out. But we're gonna set it in here, get this going, and then get the combines going, and I might go dig some peanuts afterwards. And the reason why we don't want this hay or the straw or whatever you want to call it is because it got rained on. And if it got rained on, no local dairy or no one really wants that hay, so it's not worth it to bale it. Yes, we do bale our own hay. We try to bale everything that we can. It makes a little bit extra money on the sides, and it just we've heard somewhere that it helps with not so much rot in the soil. Sometimes it can cause diseases and stuff. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what some people say. So like this, here's not a lot of straw anyway, but since it got rained on, no one wants it. It's not green hay, so we're just trying to even it out, spread it out a little bit more even. Yeah, it looks good. Air seeder will do the rest of it. We'll go at a different angle with the air seeder, and it should look pretty good after that. Fueling. Oh, it's been a busy morning. Been running all over the place. Combines are finally done, so we're gonna go make sure they're able to actually start threshing. See how's that working. Getting a little bit of a later start today. It's about 11:30 right now. Normally we usually can't start threshing till about 11 o'clock anyway, because it gets very humid in the morning, and with it being very humid, the vines of the peanuts, they thrash very hard. It's very hard to do a good job when it's that humid, so you have to quit when it's too humid, and you have to start whenever the humidity barely dies down. So there's a certain time period that we have to do. But we'll see how the combines are doing right now, and then head over to the peanut digger. And I'm currently leaving. I was told that they needed a seal there by the tractor that's digging peanuts, so I gotta head over that way. The combines, we're about to start going, and the one combine seems like it might have a broken bearing. It kept popping off a chain, so they're gonna start taking things apart and finding a broken bearing, or finding something that's broken anyway. So I'm not quite sure if they'll find it, but they're anyways probably gonna get rolling here in about 30 minutes to an hour, and then they should get at least 60 acres, closer to 80 maybe, done today. for the speed that we're going. But I'm gonna head down to the peanut diggers and get start working over there. All right, time to go dig some peanuts again. The seal was actually for that tractor over there. The seal that I brought was for the hub down there. I don't know why it went out, but I guess just over time it just eventually needed to be replaced. So we fixed that. Now both peanut diggers are ready to go again. So we're gonna head to the field and continue digging peanuts. And we're digging peanuts again. Oh man, look what the gophers have been doing. They've been eating away at our peanuts. Not cool. Gonna have to charge them at least $2 grand. Blow and dust. It's a windy one. And thanks, Mom, for the supper. Still slowly trucking along. Down here though, we got a nice big puddle, or there was a puddle, and the ground has a lot of clay in it, so digging through this little area right here, it sucks, I'll tell you. It leaves a lot of dirt on the peanuts, and it is not doing a good job, but we can't do anything besides just dig through it. And then what we're also doing, we got a tractor somewhere over there somewhere. My uncle's working. I think we rented a fluffer. Basically it just lifts up the peanuts and sets them back down to get more dirt off the peanuts. So it's doing a half decent job, but that's about as much as what we can do right now, and the combines will have to suffer later with having a lot of dirt on the peanuts, but it is what it is. And this is gonna be my last pass for the day. It's working a whole lot better now that there's not a puddle, not as much moisture in the ground. Peanuts don't look too bad though. So we'll see what the actual yield will be whenever we'll start harvesting it. And that's it. We're done. For today anyway. Alright, it's Sunday. And looks like I'm in the buggy. This is different for a change. Yeah, it's a pretty calm day. It's not too bad. It's a little breezy outside. Yeah, you see, this is what we have to deal with here in West Texas. See all this sand? This is 30-mile-an-hour wind with about 50-mile-an-hour gusts. And this is what our sand does out here. This is why we have to have a cover crop if we want to plant next year, because you try to plant something in that, it's not working. All your plants are dying. So this is why cover crops are important. Couldn't farm without them, that's for sure. Holy crap, Bovindy has said that. Yeah, with this crazy wind, this is kind of how we have to unload. Wind's blowing straight to the east, so we have to go sideways like this, lift up the buggy a little ways, and then hopefully none of the peanuts fly away. Unloading on the go seems like all the peanuts just want to fly away, so this is what we gotta do. Hey, at least the combines are staying clean. Yeah, it's too windy for this. You know, this is kind of fun. I don't mind driving buggy for a change. It's been a while since I've been been the driver of a peanut buggy. But this basket's getting pretty full, so if we don't get a truck anytime soon, then we won't be able to thresh for much longer. I don't know what y'all think, but I don't know. I think the radiators and the air filters might need to be cleaned tomorrow morning. I'm not quite sure, but it's possible. Yeah, I guess we're finally gonna call it quits for today. We were maybe a little bit too stubborn to keep on going, but now with this wind, yeah, it's gonna have to be okay. We'll have to finish it tomorrow. But on the other hand, not this combine, but the other one is broken. Got a big broken bearing. So we're gonna quickly go fix the bearing on that combine, or at least get it apart. I don't know if we have a bearing or not, but we'll at least try to fix that bearing. That way it's ready to go tomorrow. And about 2 hours later, attempt number 2. Now it's not as windy, so now we'll try to see if it'll work. And now it looks like supper has arrived. Yeah, the basket's full. This buggy is pretty loaded and pretty full. So I'm gonna head back to that other buggy and swap tractors and fill up that one all the way. And then we can fill up the combines yet, so then we're plenty loaded. All right, let's go. They're waiting on me already. Combines are basically full. I'm gonna hop into this tractor real quick. Let's go. Making her tip-top full. Yep, they're full. All right, good night, everyone. See you all in the next video. Nope, not done working yet. Guess last minute Sema decided to show it up. So now we can empty out the basket.